And welcome to the World Cup of Mockery.
Well.
Well, if you're here, you're not watching the World Cup final then, I guess.
You're doing the right thing. Yeah.
You're doing the right thing.
The correct thing.
So, in fact, let's just talk about the World Cup briefly. Can we? May we? Because I believe England...
So.
I believe England played France last night. I never saw it. My wife saw it. She said it was a cracking game, and England played really well. They gubbed France in the first half, and then they could have scored an extra 2 goals in the second half if they'd wanted to. The question is, why? Oh, too little, too late.
I was going to say, where was that squad earlier in the week?
Exactly. Well, what's the point? What's the point? See, when you've got nothing to lose and you play like that, it just means maybe you should have played like that when you had something to fucking lose.
Well, I will say this, and this is going to be an unpopular opinion. And first of all, I don't care. Second of all, I really dislike football. But third of all, I'm so glad England didn't win. And I'll tell you why I'm so glad England didn't win. And I said this on my stream over on Review UK as well. If England wins the World Cup, then the yobs that scream it's coming home in the pub will be freaking-sufferable for the next 4 years.
It's not that, mate. It's not that. That's not what gets me. What gets me is the fucking pundits will not shut up about it for the next 40 years.
Oh, yeah, that's very true. I mean, look well, it's been 40 years. It has, isn't it?
It's been more than 40 years. It's 60 years since you won the World Cup. 60 years. I tell you what, if the fucking football's coming home, it's taking its fucking time about it.
It's taking a while, yeah. It's taking a while. Give me a second. I've got to mute my mic.
It's not coming home, is it? Sorry, if you're an England supporter, sorry. It's not fucking coming home. Either that or it's home somewhere else. What do you think, David?
Je ne sais pas, monsieur. Je ne sais pas. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Troll Room.
Troll Room.
Guten Abend, David. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Dread Eye, Beats and Tapes, Julie, Shalini. We've got the usual suspects in the Troll Room. There's 7 people watching, though, and only 4 in the Troll Room. You know what? If you want to join the Troll Room, it doesn't cost you anything. You just need to hit subscribe. You don't even need a waiting period. All you do is hit subscribe and you can chat.
Get involved. Mock us. We'll mock you back.
We'll mock you harder, baby.
You know you want to.
You do. You know, this is the, as John said, it's the World Cup of mockery / abusing the people who love us in a lovely way.
In a lovely way.
In a lovely way.
A lovely way. Right. Shall we start?
I think we got a lot of things to get into tonight, chaps. We didn't have an all-in on Friday, did we?
No, we didn't. But having said that,
our wonderful Shalini was at the seaside.
I've been working all week as well, and I was knackered.
I mean, I will say this, Shalini. How dare you abandon John? How dare you abandon John?
Hit the button.
And go to the seaside and have barbecues and wonderful times.
No.
How dare you?
That's it.
How dare you go and have a lovely time?
How dare you?
I mean, personally, I'm very happy that you did, but once again, press the button one more time, John.
How dare you?
You know what, mate? You know what? I gave you the chance to come on, and you said, no. I've got a full evening of Pokemon cards all planned out. You fucking lying bastard.
I did a live stream.
You lying bastard.
With my wife.
No. You lying bastard. Because I saw you fucking playing Fortnite on your stream at 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock. Yeah. Well, your second stream could have been all in. You lying, chubby, fat fuck.
We fought the first one a lot longer than it did.
Yeah, right? Yeah. You know what?
We absolutely flew
through
those 60
Sorry, I can't. Right. Now, moving on to actual news. Al Jazeera confirms that Iran brilliantly executed a retaliatory strike on Kuwait's massive power and desalination plants.
Shit's getting serious.
Oh, that means nobody can drink anymore.
I mean, that's kind of ending state kind of stuff when you're kind of targeting desalination plants, yeah?
Have you seen Dubai Airport?
No.
Have you seen the fucking queues for the planes to get out of Dubai?
We need to
Listen,
leave. We need to go.
Most
Yeah.
of the individuals who are keeping the Emirates running, it's in excess of over 90% migrant workers. If they're all going to go, desalination is hit. You can kiss goodbye to the UAE.
You know, about
Yeah.
a year ago, Robert Iger, CEO of the former CEO of the Walt Disney Company, went to Abu Dhabi and announced there would be a new Disneyland park being built in Abu Dhabi. Right? This is my bread and butter here. I don't know if that's gonna happen now.
No, I don't think it will, mate. No, well, they're just too volatile, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, what I will say that the Abu Dhabi theme parks are still pushing full steam ahead with opening expansions and building stuff and stuff like that. They haven't stopped, right? So
Yeah.
I'm assuming they think this is all going to blow over.
Well, they haven't stopped yet, but the problem
No.
is now that the water's getting hit, right? So if they keep hitting, well, right, the problem is Trump keeps hitting them and they keep hitting back. And the thing is, it's tit for tat. And
Yep.
Trump isn't stopping their missiles. Regardless of what he says, they're always coming back with other missiles. So he's either missing them.
Some big, beautiful missiles.
He's either missing the fucking things entirely, he can't hit them, they don't know where they are, or he's a lying bastard.
Or he's
That's-
just
yeah.
clinically insane. Which
That strike on the Jordanian base, on the Jordanian US base,
yeah.
that was an Iranian hypersonic. That was the latest kit. Nothing would have stopped that. They absolutely pummeled the US. So this is tit for tat, but I think we're in a dangerous situation now. And that is just the Middle East. And I'm sure at some point, Sarge, we're going to get into Ukraine because
And the
that's
same
also
thing's happening in Ukraine, isn't it? Because
escalating. Yes,
fucking
yes.
little Vlad here, the fucking knob jockky that he
Narco
is,
Führer, yes.
right? He goes, you know, we struck what's it called? We struck Russia and took out what was it called? The place we took out wild berries. That's like fucking taking out Amazon. An Amazon delivery center. We took out a wild berries. He killed 25 civilians, right?
Oh, dear.
And little Vlad is fucking proud of this. Meanwhile, Big Vlad drops a Reshniks on fucking Kiev, flattens the place, even actually brought down the ceiling in a subway, I believe, but killed one civilian. So who's the fucking one hitting the civilians? Tell me that.
Amazon Russia, all of a sudden, the narco Führer is framing it as CNI, critical national infrastructure, and it's not. This is just that is a pure example of the propagandistic bullshit that is coming out of Zelensky and the rest of them.
One person killed in Kiev and 16 injured. Now, that, for the amount of crap that Putin is putting into Kiev, he's hitting nothing but military targets to only kill one civilian. Whereas little Vlad's taking out wild berries. Wow.
Yeah, but isn't little Vlad just desperate at this point?
Yes, he is. Very much so.
It's desperation, and look.
But this is going to drag Europe in. That's the problem. This is going to drag
Europe in.
No,
We've
but
been
it's
dragged in since the beginning.
Yeah, but do you want a hot war? Rather than a proxy war, a hot war between Europe and Russia.
A land war.
Because that's next.
Hopefully no, but realistically, if something doesn't give soon, that's probably the direction of travel.
So I saw a video this morning of tanks on train transports in Iran heading west. So they think some kind of land invasion's coming. So if America goes into Iran on the ground, then there won't be any American support in Ukraine. It'll all be down to Europe.
I don't think the Americans are going to be able to take Iran from the ground. Haven't they previously war gamed this, Sarge?
Yeah, boy. Yes. But haven't we previously war and lost? And haven't we previously war gamed the Ukrainian-Russian whole scenario and lost repeatedly? And yet we still fucking do it. We're still there. We're still giving them aid.
Shocked we are where we are, and I'll tell you why. Because about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, perhaps more now at this point, Germany should have turned on Ukraine. Germany specifically should have turned on Ukraine when they destroyed their pipeline.
Yeah, they should have. They definitely should
I'm
have.
shocked that we are continuing to be where we are. Now, I'm not saying that Russia's the good guy, Ukraine's the bad guy. There's no such thing. Okay, there's no such thing as good guys and bad guys in war. It's two stupid idiots measuring dicks, and one of those dick measurers just happens to be a puppet, so his dick's made of string.
An actor to boot. And Turkey, you know what Turkey's involvement is in the Middle East?
Winding up Netanyahu. That's what
apart from that-
Erdogan is good at.
Yeah.
But Turkey controls all the water that goes into the Middle East now because they built all these fucking dams. So they can turn off the Tigris and the Euphrates. They could wipe out the Middle East by turning the water off.
It's also interesting, just kind of going back to the desalination. This is something over previous months that professor, but he's not really a professor, Jiang has been talking about as well.
Yeah.
He's not everyone's cup of green tea, you know what I mean? But he's kind of on point now regarding desalination plants, becoming a legit target. It is all coming to pass, isn't it?
Of course.
That is. So we're no further forward in the Middle East, and at the moment we're no further forward in Ukraine.
Remember,
Somebody's
it's
got
not the Ukrainian war; it's the special military operation.
Yeah, somebody's got to fucking bite the bullet and just end it. And there's two ways of ending it. Two ways: either cut off the funding for Ukraine, in which case it ends, or Russia cuts off Ukraine.
Yeah. Right, let's move on.
Right. Mark Anthony didn't stab Caesar either, according Andy Burnham says he wasn't involved in ousting Keir Starmer.
Lying sack of shit.
Start as you mean to go on.
Yep.
Start as you mean to go on.
Lying,
I only gave up my
lying.
I only gave up my job as Lord Mayor of, or I don't know if it's a Lord Mayor, or Mayor of Manchester, and then stood in a Makerfield by-election.
That was rigged completely for me to win.
Completely rigged, yep. In order to become an MP just on the off chance. There was nothing to do with becoming Prime Minister. You lying fuckwit.
Of course, and this is the same Andy Burnham come now kind of Prime Minister who has effectively left Manchester in the red by some 1-point-something billion pounds. I think that attributes towards the council, the greater kind of council of Manchester. They're deeply in the red, and the responsibility of that goes up towards Andy Burnham.
And I'm going to say this, right? And this could be a popular or an unpopular opinion, but this is how I'm going to live my life once Andy Burnham becomes Prime Minister. Anything Andy Burnham and his government try and enact into law, I'm simply going to ignore. And the reason I'm going to do that is because they are entirely illegitimate. It's not like when the Conservatives vote in a new leader, right, in Liz Truss, and then there's a coup. But then eventually Rishi Sunak did pull the plug and call an early general election. He did not see out the full 5-year term. This is absolutely the most illegitimate thing I have ever seen. The man has been an MP for 4 weeks. The man has been an MP for 4 weeks. And now he is being parachuted in as leader of the Labour Party with an entirely new agenda, spouting off shit like, we're going to create a number 10 North. Okay? Who voted for this shit?
What a waste of money. Well, nobody voted for this shit.
For this shit.
Because this guy wasn't voted in.
Yeah, but regardless of whether he was voted in, if he came in and decided, right, we're going to continue with the manifesto and mandate that the people elected us upon, fine. Okay?
Yeah.
No problem with that. But when he comes in and he's got, I've got a radical new agenda for Britain. I'm going to change the way everything's going. You need a general election. Otherwise, you are completely illegitimate. Now, when the polls keep getting put out, he's saying, oh, there's no flavour in the country right now for a general election. And then you see all the polls that are around 70 to 90% people saying, give us a goddamn general election.
Yeah,
it's just like this. He is a lying sack of shit. He is completely illegitimate. And any law that is put in by the Burnham regime, I'm going to ignore and say that doesn't exist.
And I agree with you, Ben. That's something you pulled me up upon like previously. Is that number one, he should not be the prime minister, and number two, he's got this brand new radical agenda, brand new manifesto. So it should go back to the public. It should go to a general election. That's something that you pulled me up. I stand corrected. I agree with what you said. Absolutely.
So Shalini says he's going to get rid of first past the post. I don't know if he is he? I hadn't heard that one.
But if he does, proportionate representation will fuck him in the arse.
Now tell us how you really feel, Chad Hawk.
I mean, it will.
Don't hold back, Ben. Come on, spit it out, mate.
I'm sorry. I'm not holding back. I'm not holding back because this is a farce. This is one of the single biggest farces I have seen in my lifetime in British politics. And it can't be allowed to stand, especially when so much of the British public is demanding he go to the country.
So somebody said there's going to be a tax strike, and I said, how can you have a tax strike when 90% of the people, your tax is taken at source, right? Okay. And they said, exactly. Oh, no, we meant a council tax strike. Well, council tax strike isn't going to hurt central government like a tax strike would.
No, it won't do.
So the problem is, how can you have a tax strike when you've already signed up for fucking PAYE?
The only way you could radically create change and do something to hurt central government would be a general strike. Mm-hmm. And the country doesn't have the ability or the guts to do that. They don't.
It used to do it.
I think the thing regarding local governments and kind of having council tax strikes and whatnot is that quite a lot of these like local councils, to my knowledge, are already very deeply in the red. But kind of having a strike against council tax, I'm not too sure if it would affect them. Maybe a bit in that way, but they'll just continue to get loans from the big four, the big five banks just to keep themselves kind of plugged up and tipping along anyway. So I'm not entirely sure if that strategy would work against councils.
In my view, a council tax strike's going to do nothing but help the councils because they'll just take you to court and you'll get humped.
Yep.
And you'll have to pay more.
Yep.
What you mean those? You mean those liability orders that they send you, but they don't directly apply to the court for? Those liability orders.
No, well, I don't know what they do in England, but in Scotland they actually take you to court.
Yeah, in England. It's mostly kind of they kind of the council rubber stamp it. They say, "Oh, we got permission from Thames magistrates." Court. It's a bulk hearing. Nobody really goes.
I used to work for the council in Ayrshire. And I can assure you, the council take you to court in Scotland.
It's a different
like David says, here in England, they take you to court, and it is a bulk centre. You don't go, and they just like David said, they just rubber stamp them.
No, it's not like that here. Yeah. We've got a whole fucking department of lawyers that actually go to court every day.
I mean, we can go, but so many people don't. You don't get given enough notice, and generally, it's in a court that's like 300 miles away from your house.
Listen,
how can they do that if it's like a local council thing? Surely it has to be a court in the council area.
Like I know people who have got letters. They'll say, "Oh, your council tax thing is going to be in Nottingham Crown Court."
From where?
From Eastbourne.
No, that's not acceptable. Surely it has to be in the fucking county.
No, because the bulk centres are centralised.
Yeah, okay. Well, England's fucked in. Your legal system's fucked.
No. England is. It's as you're saying, John. It's handled a lot differently in Scotland, but is an absolute farce down south with the bulk hearings, the rubber stamping of liability orders, and all of that. It's considered a civil matter. It doesn't kind of affect your credit score and stuff like that. I can share something after the show about that in my personal experience. I've learned a lot about how the councils down south work, mate.
Okay, right, moving on. Andy Burnham hires Matthew McGregor, former director of Hope Not Hate, as his new director of political strategy. What do you think of that one, David?
Formerly of 38 Degrees as well, I think, this guy. So he's tied into was past tense tied into the non-government organization complex, and now he's in the government organizational complex. So I think this shows like revolving door, doesn't it? But we appear to have a government, infiltrated by
I believe there are at least one or two other members of Hope Not Hate that have been hired by Andy Burnham as well to do other things in his government?
I think this guy did a bit of a kind of a cleanup operation. I think that is the guy Matthew McGregor who deleted his X profile on
Of
social
course.
media over the last couple of days as well. Interesting, isn't it?
Well, you
Well,
should remember, once
Because
it's
he's a
on the
far
net,
left extremist.
once it's on the net, it nearly always stays on the net somewhere.
Let me just-
Wayback
I-
Machine.
I will just say as it is. If you are deeply embedded within organisations like Hope Not Hate, you are an extremist. You
Yeah.
are a far left extremist, and it's not good. Just the same, it's just as bad as being a far right extremist. It's just as bad as being an Islamic extremist or a Christian extremist or whatever. You are an extremist, and if Andy Burnham's first roles that he's hiring are of political extremists, it doesn't bode well for the country and his agenda, does it?
Hope Not Hate are a nasty group, in my humble opinion. They're a nasty group, and I think it's a dangerous state of affairs when you have, the former head of such an organization so close now to Downing Street. I mean, he's the new director of political strategy. Personally, I think that's insane. That's something that should not be happening in the country.
I mean, remember when the Southport riots were occurring, and the director of Hope Not Hate, I forget his name, but he tweeted that there was reports of acid attacks on Islamic women. And there was retaliation attacks for his tweet, by the way, in real time, and yet he did not receive any punishment for his lie.
No, he didn't, and neither did the people that did the retaliation attacks.
No.
Right.
It's just an example of two-tier policing, and also the extremist embedding into our government, into our policing, and this mindset, this ideology that has taken hold, that is wholly, wholly wrong and disgusting.
It's all a big struggle session. It's Maoism.
Yes,
repackaged.
it is.
Wouldn't you agree, Sarge?
The whole thing's nuts, mate.
And Hope Not
It
Hate
is
previously featured something about the late Anne Widdecombe as well.
Oh, they've scrubbed that, haven't they?
Oh, yes. I was just going to get onto that. That's been
Yeah,
completely
they've scrubbed that.
Oh, here we go.
We've already covered this on my.
No,
on
we
my
haven't
show.
covered this one.
No, we have.
No,
on my
we
show.
haven't quite covered this one, Ben, because this is Heather.
Yes, I know.
Heather, who made comments, has now been arrested over online posts celebrating Anne Widdecombe's death. Now, I, for one, am completely fucking appalled that the police have taken action on this.
I agree.
Because it's got fuck all to do with the police.
It's got fuck all to do with the law.
It's
And,
nothing to do with the law.
As horrible as what Heather here tweeted, and it is disgusting.
Yeah.
It is for social repercussions to occur. It is
Hurty
for me.
feelings.
It is for me or you or
Yeah.
anybody who thinks that is disgusting to say, "Oi, twat, shut up." That is disgusting, and then choose not to associate with that person. But the second the police get involved, we are falling down a slippery slope. And this is what we call, folks, ideological consistency. Now, there will be a lot on the so-called right now who will have celebrated.
Yes,
this
there are.
person being
There are.
arrested, right? Who will also scream out blue murder if somebody on their side of politics is arrested for speech.
Lucy
You
Connolly?
cannot have it both ways.
You can't. You can't have it both ways.
No.
I'll
No.
play a little bit. I'll play a little bit of
So-
devil's advocate on this, Sarge.
Well, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Let's just cover this. Shalini
Sorry,
says, has he been sacked? Yes, he has been sacked. Now that's fine.
Fine.
That's up to the organisation that employs him. If you bring your organisation into disrepute, then that's a perfectly reasonable excuse for sacking someone, right?
Yeah.
This is not, however, a criminal or police matter.
No.
This
It's
has
not.
nothing to do with the law.
Could it potentially, devil's advocate here, just to spice things up, chaps, and for life of the troll room? So, Sarge, do you think that this could potentially fall into quote unquote hate speech
No.
or malicious communications act material?
Why? You're talking
No,
about
no,
a dead
it's,
person.
do you think? I don't know, but do you think?
No, but you're giving your opinion on what you hoped happened to someone who's dead. How can it fall into anything? It's purely your opinion.
And it is
I mean,
wrong.
my
It is
my
disgusting.
opinion might be that I detest fucking wasps to the point that whenever I see a wasp, I have an irrational urge to crush them to death, you know, with my thumb or whatever. Or normally I flick them out the air and stand on them. But yeah, that's my opinion. Does it matter?
No,
It's interesting.
and-
Back in the days when I was back on Facebook, I think I said this to you, and actually, I think it was you, Sarge, through a message that in the days when I was on Facebook many moons ago, I did publicly celebrate the death of the late Margaret Thatcher, but I wasn't
Yes.
arrested.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
I wasn't arrested. I did not say the things that Heather Herbert said to
No.
that effect, but I did celebrate the death. I didn't say nice things.
But when Margaret Thatcher passed away, Ding Dong the Witch is Dead went to #1.
I said that to John also. Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
The public helped get that up the charts at the time.
When Nicola Sturgeon resigned, I think you and I both celebrated that, Ben. We had
did.
a special show about it
We
called
did.
Ding Dong the Witch is Dead.
Yes,
Cough
we
them.
did.
Now, cough them.
No, but the thing is, that's our opinion. What does it matter? You know, if it offends you, tough. You know, suck it up, sweet cheeks.
I mean, our hate speech laws are
they're ridiculous.
Well, no, they're not just ridiculous. They can't exist. If you put it to a test, it cannot exist.
It can't.
Under our current hate speech laws, anything is prosecutable. Anything you say is
The thing-
prosecutable.
The problem is under our hate speech laws is it takes the onus of proof away from the prosecution and gives it to the person being offended.
Yes.
So you can't win.
No, you can't
know,
win
if
because
someone
they
stands
decide
up
what
and
thoughts
goes-
are in your head.
If someone stands up and goes, "I'm offended by what he said," you're automatically guilty. That's
You're-
not legal. That
But you're-
can't be legal.
But not
And,
only are you automatically
it?
guilty, it's down to the legislator and down to the judiciary to decide to place thoughts and intentions within your head to give them that guilty verdict. They
Count-
decide what your intention was. They decide
Dankula.
what you were thinking.
Count Dankula.
Exactly. This can't be real.
Dank
This
was
can't
just
be.
trying to piss off his missus with the pug, and look
Yes,
what
he
happened to him.
was.
It doesn't matter. Even if he wasn't, it doesn't fucking matter. But the point is, the judge put the thought in his head
He put the
and
thought in
told
his
him
head.
what he was thinking.
How
That's
can that
not
be
legal.
legal?
That-
How
how
It
can-
might as well
how
be
can that-
hearsay. Yeah.
How can that be legal?
It's not. It's not. But the European Court of Human Rights wouldn't take up his case.
Oh, I mean, judges never get anything wrong, chaps, do they?
They
never
wouldn't
get
take up his
anything wrong.
case. It's
Anyway.
insanity. Like I'll give you an
That is
example of
insanity.
how insane these laws are. If I said you're right, Pete, to David, and he went, I'm really offended or upset by you calling me Pete, he could literally call the police and say, I did it
But
because I was
listen,
being
mate.
prejudiced."
Believe me, if you gave me the whole potato, hate crime, mate, I'm coming after you, mate. I'm coming after you, Pokey Chad.
Why is he calling you potato? Because
Hey?
it's the size of your head.
Oh no, I'm going over the rainbow to get the pot of gold. Oh no.
Shalini knows exactly well what I'm talking about, don't you,
Oh, no.
Shalini?
I call Shalini the
Potatoes.
potato farmer. That's what I call her.
Potatoes. Right, moving on. Let's get away from this. We have decided not to limit VPNs.
Because we can't.
Unlike Safety Minister, fucking somebody, fucking
Kanishka Narya.
Pajit. Can I just call him Pajit? Told BBC
Hey, well,
Breakfast. Told BBC Breakfast the government has decided not to restrict access to virtual private networks as part of the social media ban for under 16s. Fuck off. That's because you were stupid to even suggest it in the first place.
We've decided to not do the thing that we can't do.
It doesn't even matter. Some people pointed out we've not decided to limit VPNs. He went on to say today, it doesn't matter. The state cannot win against the internet, even under their own legal
course it
jurisdiction. The internet is bigger than they are. It's a game of whack the mole that they cannot legislatively enforce fully. They can try, but it would cause absolute chaos.
You can try, but you'll never win. I mean,
They
for
never
fuck's sake, I was in charge of the computing provision for an entire council, 72 schools, right? We couldn't stop the kids accessing what they shouldn't be accessing.
Nope, you can ban
It
the
was
websites.
whack-a-mole. It was whack-a-mole.
You can ban the websites one way, they'll access them another.
And here's the thing: some people, and I understand like what they were saying in social media. Oh, but it's not about the VPNs because they, as in the state, will just do what happened with Apple. Although Apple did this of their own accord, they weren't legislatively enforced to do it. There would be age gating on an OS level. There was a very big difference to what Apple did. They did it of their own accord in the spirit of the Online Safety Act. They weren't legislatively enforced to do it, but they did cave to some degree of regulatory pressure by Ofcom and the state. However, people saying that they're just going to OS age gate, they're going to do it like that, fuck the VPNs. When it comes to Google and Android, that's open source, folks. Don't mean to sound too kind of like techie here, and it's very fragmented. And they really would not be able to do that with Google or Android. Trust me on that. That would be really difficult for them.
David is completely right.
Okay? If you sign into Google services, they would.
Sorry?
If you sign into Google services, if you sign into any Alphabet services, they'll be able to educate you.
If you do, but with the amount of custom ROMs that are out there as well,
yeah,
you know, it's going to be impossible.
But it doesn't matter. I mean, even if you're on a VPN and you sign into Google services, you've just given all your information away. If you think about it.
But you still don't need to in order to use those products.
Yes, you need to sign into Google services to use certain Google services.
If you are using stock Android, yes. If you're not using stock Android,
you can't get into Gmail without signing into Google services.
So you don't need to use Gmail.
I'm not saying
use Gmail nowadays.
That's what I'm saying. If you want to use Google products, you need to sign into Google services.
Google are evil corp, mate. Watch Mr. Robot.
They're all the same. Look, they're all the same. They're all the fucking same.
The point I'm making is that with whatever Apple is very uniform, they would not be able to do that with Google.
Apple is a closed ecosystem.
But can I point out that when it comes to Apple, they didn't even. I mean, their age gating thing to me was I turned on my phone, and it said you need to be a certain age to be able to access certain services.
Are you this age?
No, it didn't ask me. It just says, you've had an Apple account long enough that you're okay.
Poor as an old bastard. Let's give him access.
Exactly.
He's got 1 foot in the grave already. He's all right.
No, but you know what? I mean, that's quite smart. If a thing said, you've had an Apple account since fucking, 1997 or whatever, then you're fucking old enough to do what you want.
Thing is, all you got to do is give your kids a device signed into your account.
Yeah.
There you go. Job done.
That's the point. You can't win. You cannot win no matter how you do this.
No, you can't. You cannot win.
You can't win.
And the government know they cannot win. And that is why they made this announcement, we're not going to limit VPNs, because they know they can't.
And it would have cost them a fucking fortune to just have jam all over their face.
Well, the thing is, a bunch of us have already got VPNs, right? What are they going to do? Reach into our systems and delete them?
Well,
we've got them.
But they could only affect VPNs that are domiciled in the UK, and most of them are. I don't think so.
No.
And the thing is, there's nothing to stop you running your own VPN.
Hey, listen, it wouldn't necessarily stop Ofcom. Look at the way they're going with their extraterritorial kind of.
Yeah, but we covered that. I mean, the guys from who is it? Reddit? 4chan. Is it 4chan? 4chan just keeps sending them hamsters.
Yeah,
Preston Burn. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean that's the best way to deal with these people, especially.
Maybe you could deal with this one, David.
Content is accessible, the kind of content that shouldn't be accessible. Kate Davis can't even answer what content is.
I think David should handle this one.
Yeah, it was very interesting. I think that's Naga Munchetti on the left, and I think she had, like, throughout the course of the short interview, she had, what's her name again, Kate Davies of Ofcom, Karen, I like to call her, a bunch of bloody Karens. Held her basically like kind of bang to rights, and I think you would have appreciated it, John, if you looked at the clip. It was pretty much a who, why, what, where, when, and how.
Yeah.
But kind of who, what, and why.
Yeah.
And Kate Davies Davies, Karen from Ofcom, she couldn't necessarily kind of answer, well, what is the content that is there content that you're concerned about? No, it just seemed to be some sort of like check. Do they have the checks like in place? So what was really coming across from that is that Ofcom are basically just doing this dirty age gating work for the government. They're the enforcement kind of arm of that, of the Online Safety Act, or the Online Safety Bill, the OSB, whatever you want to call it. But that's the whole crux of this, chaps in the troll room, is that what's her name, Kate Davies was not able to say, like, but what is it? She really couldn't answer the question. She was just skipping around it like a bloody politician. It's like, oh no, we just want to check that they're doing everything that they can to protect kind of like children. I was just looking at it going, you have nothing here, Karen. You've got nothing.
No.
Karen. What is
They've
it?
got nothing. I'll tell you why they've got nothing, because it's not about protecting kids. It's about imposing a digital ID system upon you, me, and everybody else. A digital ID system, by the way, that Andy Burnham says he's gonna scrap.
Hey, wow, look at that.
Wow.
We're very synchronized tonight, chaps. Very synchronized.
So what do you think? He's just going to call it something different 2 or 3 months down the...
It's already not called the Digital ID Scheme. It's called the fucking Online Safety Act.
I think people are right, chaps, to kind of question it and to scrutinize it. There is no effective scrapping. Digital ID verification is something that has existed for quite a long time now, certainly in the private, in the corporate industry sectors, but also even more so in the mid-2010s with central government, NHS app and all that. Digital ID is a verification process because that's what it is. Not a lot of people recognize that. It's this catch-all term that people use, digital ID. It's a verification process. The government are not going to leave that to bed. They're going to water down certain things to kind of maybe win some more favors and trust from the public. But when you see the likes of one login that is still there, which is in effect digital ID verification,
I'm sorry to interrupt
it's not going anywhere.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, David, but the only thing they're going to water down is the rhetoric. They are going to continue to push forward under the guise of the Online Safety Act and just call it that. They're just going to say, what we're doing is not digital ID, it's protecting children.
Think of the children.
That is all they're going to do. The only thing that's going to tone down, the only thing that's going to walk back is the rhetoric of, we're going to put digital ID on you. That is it. The wheels, the cogs, they will continue to turn. The systems will continue to move on.
Thank you. And I think that's enough of that. Right, change of tack. Zach Polanski and 9 others liked this. What's wrong with populism? What is wrong with populism?
I don't know. Why is Dave liking things?
Well, I'm not quite sure, but Dave
the hypnotist.
says...
The stage hypnotist.
So,
didn't he used to hypnotise women to make their boobs bigger?
No, he used to tell women that he would hypnotise them to make their boobs bigger. I don't think he ever made their boobs bigger.
No, of course he didn't, but that was what he was offering.
Yeah,
well, how do you know what happens behind closed doors with Dave, the actor, stage hypnotist, whatever? Maybe he did try that.
I'm still going through my reduction now, all right?
Do you think populism is a good thing or a bad thing? Or actually, what's your definition of populism? Because it can be loads and loads of different things, can't it?
To my interpretation, it's always been negatively framed.
Yeah, why?
But the government don't like it. It's always negatively framed.
I'll tell you why it's always negatively framed. It's quite a good reason for that, because populism is usually, the lauding or even idolizing, to the point of Trump, of people who are usually anti-establishment, and that is why it is demeaned. That is why it is put down. That is why it's called bad, because it's the populist is generally someone who would, at least publicly, tear down the agenda of the establishment. The establishment don't like that.
But isn't this to an extent what Andy Burnham's trying to do right now?
But
he's trying to be
do that?
No, but if you listen, he's trying to be populist amongst his own party, right? in that he is going against all Starmer's policies that the public didn't like.
But you do realise his party didn't even get to vote for him.
Yeah, and, well, hey, I know that, because nobody else stood. He stood unopposed.
How can he begin to be populist?
Of course he's populist. Well, look at this. Look, that's populist. That's populist. Yes, it is. That is a populist statement.
I disagree.
That's a populist statement because the people don't want a digital ID, so that's a populist statement. He's kowtowing to populism, is he not?
But even if I grant you that and say that is a populist statement, that does not make the man himself a populist. It doesn't. Because he has to be popular to be a populist.
No, you don't have to be popular to be a populist. What you have to do is kowtow to popular opinion. That doesn't mean you have to be popular.
I think we're going to have to agree to disagree here.
Okay, I can't see why you would need to be popular to be a populist.
Populism involves a swell of support. It has to.
Well, that's not strictly in the definition.
But that's something that I would interpret it. You ask what our interpretations are.
There are. The problem with populism is there's as many definitions as there are pieces of string.
But I just don't believe
loaded.
you can.
Yeah.
I just don't believe you can have an unpopular populist.
An unpopular populist. Of course you can.
I don't think that can exist.
Yeah.
How can that exist?
How can it not? What's his name? Rishi Sunak was an unpopular populist.
There was nothing populist about Rishi.
Oh, there
Sunak.
was. He was
no,
fucking.
there wasn't.
There was.
He was just a snake in the grass.
No, but
who didn't like the fact that the woman beat him.
He was fucking kowtowing to all his friends in the city. That's where his populism lay, not with the people. It lay with the city.
Right. Anyway, I think we're going to have to agree to disagree.
Well, I think you've got to widen your view of populism.
I don't think
it's not a narrow definition. Well, there is no narrow definition of populism. I think that's a problem. So you can't argue populism if you're going to have a narrow definition of it.
I can't.
It's maybe.
You can't argue that an unpopular person is a populist. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, I don't think you can argue that.
Of course you can, because populism has nothing to do with being popular.
It's in the fucking name, but okay.
It's not in the name. Populism and popular is not the same fucking thing.
It kind of is.
No, it's not. And that's again. No, you don't need to be popular to be a populist, right?
John, you're starting to sound a bit like a retard.
No, I'm not. I think you're showing up your lack of education here.
Next slide, please. Next slide.
Moving on, Argentine footballers holding up a banner. The Malvinas Islands belong to Argentina. This is against FIFA's rule. This is against FIFA's rules because you cannot make a political statement on the field of sport.
Very true.
Now,
That's true.
Now, the problem is, many English people have said they should have chucked out and England put in the final instead. That's not going to happen.
And pigs will fly.
But they should get massively fined for this.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, they should.
I do believe you.
It's bad enough beating.
You are correct.
It's bad enough beating England, like, you know what I mean. But when you bring in Las Malvinas or the Falkland Islands into the matter, that's adding fuel to the fire, man.
The thing is, cool. Argentina has no command over these islands. They've no real. What would you call it? What's it called? They've got no. What's it called when you think you're owed something?
Jurisdiction autonomy.
When you think you're owed something, when you're.
It's basically what you're trying to say is the same way, like, Ukraine and Crimea, right? For example, self-determination, yeah. Well,
yeah, kind of. I mean, Ukraine really doesn't have any, shouldn't have any draw over Crimea.
In the chat, we're all salty that England lost, but like I said at the beginning,
not me. Right? I'm Irish.
I'm so glad they lost.
Don't bother me.
I cannot. I would not be able to stand the next 4 years had they won.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to stand the next 40 years. Fuck's sake. So anyway, right, moving on. Keir Starmer, I won't hand out resignation honours if I become PM. This was what Keir Starmer said in The Guardian on May the 19th of June, sorry, on Monday the 19th of June, 2023.
Our survey says...
Our survey says he made this cant a sir, didn't he?
You mean he lied?
No,
Yes.
he was already a sir.
You mean
he was already knighted.
Trotskyist communist lied?
He's
Yes.
a lord now.
Oh, he's a
He's
lord.
already a knight. Yes,
Sorry, he made him appear, yeah.
made him appear.
I mean, colour me shocked, John. A Trotskyist communist bullshitted.
Yes, he lied, mate. He lied. He did. You're right.
I warned you all so many times
Right.
during Toolmaker Bingo
You
about
did.
what he was.
No,
That's true.
So
Right.
many times.
So the next slide, I'd like to read the entire slide before you interrupt, if I may. Okay, the next one. 8 men have been charged with 34 offences as part of an investigation into historical child sexual exploitation. Police arrested the men from locations in Newport, Swansea, London, Birmingham, Lancashire, Edinburgh, and Argyll and Bute area of Scotland. They are Shafak Mohammed, Syed Mohammed Ashan Takvikvi, or whatever, Mohammed Sheikh Abdul Hanan, Kevin Lawrence, Sheikh Mohammed Tahir Allah, Amir Rahan Chowdhury, Shakil Babur, and Muharrad Ali. Kevin? What the
of those
fuck are you
names-
doing, Kevin?
Kevin's Pakistani, don't you know?
I was
Kevin's
about to say,
Pakistani.
one of those names is not like the others.
Yes. What the fuck have you been doing, Kevin? Why are you getting involved with this?
Fucking hell.
That's bad.
I mean, the whole thing is bad,
That's really bad. Yeah.
right? The
How
whole
about that,
thing is...
Himsa? How about them apples?
Yeah. Fucking Kevin. You
I mean-
fucking let the side down.
No fucking hell.
Fucking Kevin, just let the side down.
Kevin.
Fucking
Move on,
Kevin.
just move on.
Right. Both Andrew and Tristan Tate have been arrested by US Marshals outside of a private event in Miami, Florida, following an extradition request by the UK government against the brothers on over 50 charges related to rape, arranging or facilitating trafficking for sexual favours, exploitation, and child pornography and indecent images.
Jesus Christ. That's
Oh.
that's not pure masculine energy, Chad, is it?
Are we shocked?
Well, we're not shocked. How much of it's a fit up?
I think a lot of it is probably true.
Andrew
Right.
would say, it's the Matrix. It's the Matrix. The Matrix is out to get me. And Tristan.
Do you think?
He
I
had
think.
that shtick before, didn't he?
Yeah.
Look at the fucking state of the way the guy dresses. I just. Fucking,
I mean, we all know. We all know. Everybody with eyes knows that Andrew Tate lives in a closet. Okay?
Oh fuck it! Look, he's got no socks on and loafers. That
Listen,
went
mate.
out. That went out with Miami Vice in 1980.
And
It's all
now,
back
look,
in now, mate. When you're like a multi
first of
millionaire. It's
all, let
back
me,
in, mate.
let me preface that with there's absolutely nothing wrong with being out of the closet and proud of who you are.
Hey,
Andrew, but
No-
we can all see it.
not gay, but supportive.
Very supportive, in fact. Right? However, Andrew Tate is. I don't think he's smart enough to have done any of this. Let me just preface that, right? I think he is a big, dumb idiot with a loud mouth who just shouts and screams to a camera. Tristan, on the other hand.
On the other hand,
Tristan, on the other hand, the quiet brains of the operation,
Yes.
should we say? Who is
yeah,
clearly the brains of the operation. I
And some
might
interesting,
add.
some interesting handlers as well.
yes,
Yeah.
No, I've always said this. I've always said that Andrew Tate did nothing, right? Well, he did, right? But he did nothing in the way of being the brains behind everything that they have accumulated. It was clearly all Tristan. All of it.
Oh, it was. Can I just point out this very dubious looking fucking federal agent here with the hat and the moustache?
Does look like they're about to go to a party at a backdoor club, doesn't it?
I'm telling you, man, Miami Vice. Yeah, absolutely. It's back, baby.
We're just going to hear George Michael, a bit of careless whisper.
Hiya, Shanty. Good to see you. Good to see you, Shanty.
You're never gonna walk.
How it started and how it ended. So many politicians were quick to jump on the bandwagon with zero evidence. Remember that? Zero evidence. 12 arrested.
They didn't do anything.
12 arrested in suspected far-right threat to Islamic event in Suffolk. 12 people have been arrested after what police describe as a potential serious threat to an Islamic event in Suffolk, causing 15,000 Muslims to be sent home early. Right.
Even Keir Starmer tweeted about this.
Did he? UK police find no evidence of terror offence in Islamic
Keir
event
Starmer
threat.
tweeted, the Prime Minister of this country tweeted.
So,
I think this is important.
There's two. Who the fuck? Right. Who's the fuck's responsible for this? It's got to be either the NCA or MI5.
Slow horses, mate.
The point I'm making
fucking
here is
NCA or MI5.
I know more
Both
about
of you
this than
should be fucking ashamed.
Right, so I sort of know what's gone on here. So there are a group of people, an online group of people who like to observe these sorts of things, these gatherings, right?
Yes.
They like to observe them.
Oh, do they call themselves adjudicators?
So what they did was they put a drone up. They put a drone up to see what was going on. And that is all they did. They put a drone up. And that was what they were all arrested for.
But these people are all over the country.
Yes, they're a group of online people who I believe came together, put a drone up, right? To have a look at the event. That is what they did. And
that's like putting a drone up at Bohemian Grove and being accused of being a terrorist.
So this event, this shocking event, prompted our Prime Minister, and this is very important. This is a very important point to make. The man that's leading the country to tweet how shocking it is that counter-terror police have arrested these 12 people on suspicion of terrorist charges. They will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. What the fuck are you doing, Keir?
Well, there's a full extent of the law, Keir. No evidence.
But why is he involving himself?
No charges.
Why is the Prime Minister talking about this?
Because he's a fucking retard.
So, Sarge, what would happen in this case? Just to interject.
Retard.
So what would happen in this case, Sarge, with those 12 that are arrested? They've been let go without charge. I mean, that's a police complaints commission complaint going in.
If they've got any sense, if they've got any sense, they'll be suing for compensation.
I would be.
Yeah, absolutely. Fucking loss of wages, loss of reputation, defamation. Fucking hell, take them to the fucking cleaners.
And all for a drone. All for a drone.
Yeah. And I don't even know if they actually managed to get the drone up. It might have just been that they had made the plan to do it. But
one guy
involved nothing short of looking at the event with a drone.
One guy, I think, had irregularities with something firearms related.
Yeah, but they've all been released without
charge.
That was it.
That was it.
But they've all been released without charge.
No, I think one guy was charged with some kind, I think it was a firearms related offence. But it was a fairly minor one.
Right. In possession or...
Like, it had a fucking unlicensed air rifle or something like that.
Okay, right.
But let me just juxtapose this, because our Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, right, tweeted what he tweeted.
You're beginning to sound like Donald Trump.
Whilst he's phoning Nigel Farage and telling him on the phone, Anne Widdecombe's murder's not terror-related.
See, he shouldn't be saying anything either way. He shouldn't be saying anything either way.
He phoned both Nigel Farage and Zia Youssef and told them it was a burglary gone wrong.
He's a fucking retard.
Keir Starmer did that.
Yeah.
And yet he'll tweet out that this shocking terror thing is happening and that they will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law, when an actual fucking terror attack just happened, and it just happened to be one of his fucking supporters that did it.
there's two types of people set fires.
Allegedly.
Two types of people set fires, right?
Mm-hmm.
Volunteer firefighters suspected of starting devastating France forest fire. Remember last year, the Canadian wildfires?
Mm-hmm.
It was climate activists.
Yep.
It's always two types of people: volunteer firefighters or fucking climate activists. Climate activists because they want it to happen to further their cause, and volunteer firefighters because they want to be gainfully employed.
Well, yes. I mean, let's face it. Climate activists do it because they know that the fucking doom mongering that they're creating does not come to pass naturally.
Well, that's the
Therefore,
go. Sorry, go ahead, Chad.
they decide to kickstart the events themselves. That's all it is.
Yeah, but the media, of course, when these fires are occurring, the media will pump it out, kind of, inferring kind of climate anxiety and all of this stuff. And then, boom, we get this particular article on social media. Aha, the plot thickens. Volunteer firefighter. But
And
will the media retract? Will they roll back? No, they
of course
just
they
keep
won't.
on going with the manufacturing of more and more climate anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
This is why you have to think critically and keep your wits about you.
I mean, me and John
Think like a
somewhere.
detective. Available now on Amazon.
Me and John somewhere. I'm not sure if you still got it, right? But we had a list of over 100 major predictions that climate
Yes, we
activists
did.
and scientists had made
We
that had
did.
not, in any instance, come to pass.
That's
Not
true.
one of them had come
That's true.
to pass.
Al Gore, for one thing.
Oh,
Yeah, look, Al Gore is, if we're to believe South
New
Park,
York,
Al Gore is still
sunk.
waiting for Man Bear Pig to appear.
Malvinas. Well, not the Malvinas. The Maldives shouldn't be building new airports because you should be underwater.
Yeah, Maldives should be. How many times have they told us the Maldives are going to be underwater? How many times have they told us we're going to hit peak oil?
And
And we never do.
And yet they're building more airports.
Yeah, they're
Right.
bullshitters.
Dick Watts, mother of Henry Nowak's killer, jailed for 3 years for removing knife from murder scene.
I
Not
think
long
you.
enough.
I think you predicted that, Sarge. I think you said
Yeah,
she's going
that's right.
to get 2 or 3 years. She got 3 years. But what I'm pissed off about is that
No
the brother
charges.
Grumpy is getting nothing.
No charges for the brother
perverted the
or
course of
the
justice, yeah.
father. Or the father, who were both there. No charges.
Unacceptable.
I think it was in the public interest to prosecute these guys.
I agree, but doing this to the mother was the token that they think will satiate the public and shut them
Doesn't
up.
satiate anyone because
shouldn't be
it's
a
so
token, that's the thing,
fucking
yeah.
obvious. It's two-tier policing.
You pervert the course of justice, you get put down for it. And that brother was directly involved. He was implicated. He was on
Yep.
that 9/9 recording.
He
He should
was.
have went down.
You could
Absolutely
hear him.
crazy.
You could hear him coaching him.
Yeah.
Right. A man who launched an unprovoked knife attack on 2 strangers at a South London tube station has seen his prison sentence increased after Solicitor General Ellie Reeves referred his case to the Court of Appeal under the unduly lenient sentence scheme.
Good.
You don't hear that often.
Wow.
No, you don't.
So he's gone from 11 years minimum sentence to 5 years and 5 years license to 18 years and then a 5-year license.
So
See,
his
that's fine.
initial sentencing was deemed kind of like too lenient. They submitted
Yes.
it to this appeal committee and they increased it. Wow, the system actually working. For
Look,
a
the
change.
same thing is happening right now in South Korea to a live streamer called Johnny Somali.
Oh, is he getting his?
Oh, his sentence is getting increased, baby.
But he appealed it, didn't he?
Yeah, he appealed it, and also the prosecutor appealed it.
Oh, beauty.
Beauty.
This
Beauty.
is the Johnny Somali case. I was tracking that over the last couple of years. That is just a serious case of fuck around and find out. What
really
a
is.
retard! He's such an idiot. What people go to for clicks on, like bloody TikTok, other parts of like social media. He was an absolute idiot. He had everything coming to him. Everything coming to him.
Yep.
Right.
I don't feel sorry for him at all.
Koreans don't mess around.
The next one's a little bit in my wheelhouse, okay? So I pointed this one out. Oh, I brought this one up because I'm fucking baffled here, okay?
Okay.
Hampshire Roads Policing Unit says 17-year-old with provisional licence and L plates thought getting his knee down round the Victoria roundabout was a good idea right up until the unmarked police bike pulled up alongside. Actually a nice lad. Hopefully the pain of the points for due care will make him think twice. What the fuck has this guy done wrong to be prosecuted?
Nothing.
Putting your knee out like that doesn't mean you're not in control of your motorcycle. In fact, as a fucking advanced police motorcyclist and someone who's taught people numerous times how to ride slowly,
It's technique, isn't it? Yeah.
moving yourself off the centre of gravity of the motorcycle allows it to remain more upright while the bike still turns round the corner. That's not an offence. Hampshire Roads Policing Unit, you're out of order.
Mate,
Well
contact them, mate.
ordered.
Tell them they're out of
Yeah.
order, mate.
Fucking hell. I mean, that's quite disgusting. That's a 17-year-old kid. Get fucking 3 points and he doesn't even have his licence yet.
No.
Fuck's sake.
It's
And you
ridiculous.
think you're meant to be policing by consent? You're fucking bullies.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
They're literally the bully arm of the state. They have the monopoly on violence.
Well,
And
may I refer you to numerous videos I've made recently that go through that in great depth.
yes, but the point that I'm making here is, if we genuinely and truly do police by consent, the police have lost the trust of the general public.
Oh yeah,
The
they have.
trust of the general public in them has gone, and therefore surely
Long
the
time ago,
consent
mate.
isn't there.
Long time
Yeah.
ago.
But surely the consent isn't there. I mean, just look at our actual government. The consent isn't there for them to remain in power without a general election, and still they just turn around and go, "Yeah, the public don't want a general election." Where we're all sitting there baffled, going, "Yeah, we fucking do.
Yeah, we do. We do.
They don't care."
Right. And from our friend of the show. Oh, fuck, that didn't turn out well. Oh, because it's green. He's used a green screen. While some climate excitables are on the tiz from Latimer, while some climate excitables are on the tiz about a rare bit of summer in Britain, a reminder is the cold that kills far more people than warmth. So raising general world temperatures actually saves lives overall. But climate people only see heat deaths. So, for instance, UK, way more people, hardly anyone dies of the heat, but way more people, 10 times more, die of the cold. And in every other country, way more people die of the cold. The blue is dying of the cold, the red would be dying of the heat.
Do you remember that article from the BBC? I think it was earlier last week. Was it? I think, remind me, Troll Room or you chaps, that 2,700 people in Britain may or could have died from the
Yeah.
heat. From the heat. How bloody misleading was that? You
Man.
really have to keep an eye on all of the grammar, the
I'm gonna be
conditionals
careful
that they're
with my-
using. They have absolutely no evidence. They are fucking charlatans. It's
I'm going to
unbelievable.
be careful with my words here, because this just takes us back to died with.
Mm.
Yeah.
It does, mate. It does. Not from.
Not from, with.
And that's, and you could even go back to McDonald's.
Not only
made-
that,
You could made with 100% beef.
not only that, you could go
Not
back
from.
to New Zealand, where a man was shot in his driveway and died with,
Yeah.
and was
well,
put in said statistic.
and
Was
the motor-
shot in his driveway,
and the motorcyclist in the UK who was decapitated
but
and-
died with.
died with. Not from.
You
with.
have to keep an eye on every single part of the, every single word that they're using. You see the trick that they do with these prepositions. They're sly bastards.
Think critically, people. Think critically.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you
Don't do
need
it.
to do it. Energy drinks will be banned for. Well, you can read this one, Ben. This is more in your wheelhouse, mate.
Energy drinks will be banned for under 16s from next year. The government are making it illegal to sell the high caffeine drinks to children and teens in England from April 2027, and will target cans and bottles in shops, vending machines, and online marketplaces too. Now, whilst it's currently not illegal, the vast majority of shops refuse to sell them to under 16s already anyway.
I think this is actually illegal in Scotland. Right
It's
now.
already illegal. Look, if I go to the supermarket and I scan up on a self checkout or at a person, it comes up age restricted. It
Mm.
always has done. Well, for the last four years or so, it's come up age restricted. Now that isn't the law, but it is an implementation that the supermarkets themselves have already put in place. So why on earth does this need to become a law? It's already been done.
Well, that's a good point, Ben, because what you're saying is that through common sense,
yes,
parents and the people that run shops have come to the conclusion that they maybe shouldn't be selling, high caffeine drinks to children, right?
Yes.
But Nanny State has to fucking step in and make it a law, even though we're already doing this.
And if you don't believe me, go and take an energy drink in any major retailer. Go to the self-serve in England, go to the self-service checkout and see if it's age restricted. It fucking will be. And you will need to get a verification from a member of staff in order to purchase that product. It's already in place. Why does it need to be a law?
Or you could show it on your phone if gov.uk have their way. It's like it shows your ID in your mobile phone there, Sonny Jim. Yeah. Well, but Ben, I mean, you don't look a day over 18, mate. Like, why you get an ID check, mate?
I get ID all the time, mate.
Fuck off. You make a good point, Shanty, but we'll go into that at a later date, maybe on a different channel.
Oh, yeah.
Surrey police officers must write a 500-word reflective essay on building an anti-racist police services as part of mandatory DEI training, per a Telegraph report obtained via FOI requests. Northamptonshire police training sessions separately attributed the rise of far-right views to Brexit, illustrating patterns and ideological components of UK police professional development. The disclosures highlight forces' commitments to race action plans and anti-racism statements aimed at addressing perceived disparities, sparking debate on training priorities versus operational policing needs. DEI training. I can also point out that Police Scotland have a complete Moodle course online for their police officers to take on DEI training.
Let me just say something right now.
Go on.
This is a fact. There is no major far-right contingent in the United Kingdom. It does not exist. Right? You do not see a neo-Nazi when you look around every corner. They are not in the room with you now. There is absolutely a small minority of people that believe those stupid, ridiculous, disgusting ideological positions.
Always has
been. They are not widespread. They aren't. Okay. However, far left ideology is infected in every institution that you have, and it's no different to far right ideology. It's just painting itself as the good guy, the good thing, the thing that is going to make you less racist, less ist, less sexist, less homophobic. No, it's just another way to divide you. It's all it is. And I can't say anything more than that. I'm not taking this debate any further. It is ridiculous. And the mere fact that these policies exist within these police forces is evidence of what I say.
Anything to add, David?
I would say, yeah, that was fantastic. I think we should call that Chad's Corner, the way that was framed up. That was.
I think it could be a short. It could be upcoming as a short.
I think it's like just to add to that for a couple of more seconds. Neo-Nazis in the UK are an absolute minority. Yes, they do exist. But sometimes the security services, namely MI5, they do like to employ them. Okay, and you might want to rifle through some articles from a couple of days ago by the BBC. They've been following this for the last couple of years, where a certain neo-Nazi attached to their organization, as in MI5, has a very reputable history of beating his missus. And what did the security services do? They lied to 3 courts. All right, so they like to employ those sorts of individuals. Did I say that? Am I on a list now? I don't know. You go and find out yourself, folks. It's out there in the public domain. So they exist in the country, and our institutions that are supposed to be protecting us from, domestic terrorism, kind of et al, are employing these rancid individuals. Go and check.
I mean, what these people call far right, what these people mean when they
And
say
and
far
that
right.
individual is extreme. That could be an example of the extreme right in terms
but
of
what these- but-
neo-Nazism.
Generally, what these people mean when they say far right is not far left. That's what they mean, because they genuinely believe that they are the center left. These people on the far left, they don't understand the Overton window has shifted so much because they have forced it to be.
Yeah, I think David's made a different point. Although, yeah, but David, for the good of the many, for the good of the many. Fucking hell, mate. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. The World Bank ranked every country on Earth for practical solar potential. Britain came second from bottom.
Cheers.
Not second from bottom in Europe, right? Cheers. On the planet. Out of everywhere they measured, the only place with worse conditions for a solar panel is Ireland.
For shame. For shame.
In my
Norway,
town,
even Norway is above us. Fucking hell.
in my town, they are currently building one of the largest solar farms we will see in this country.
Wow.
Over the course of several fields, which were due to be turned into a tourist attraction at one point, and then a slip road at another point, but now is going to be a solar farm.
Hey, Trump's getting pretty excited about the North Sea, isn't he? And from what Andy Burnham said.
Burnham's saying we're going to drill, baby, drill.
We should. Is he going to do it though? But we should. Oh, a bizarre scene has unfolded in Kansas City where it appears firefighters had to cut apart a porta potty with a saw after a black male somehow became stuck, not underneath the toilet, in the toilet, in the tank. What a dirty, filthy, perverted bastard. There's no other word to describe
He
that.
has some very strange proclivities, doesn't he?
Yeah.
The Windy City, Kansas City.
That's just disgusting. Absolutely fucking disgusting.
What a filthy bastard.
Here's one for you. This is a bit controversial maybe, right? This guy is using that large poking device, unfeasibly so, some may argue, to poke a house martin nest off the eaves of his property.
Ooh.
Now, technically, yes, it is illegal. Is it despicable behaviour? If that was your house, would you poke a bird's nest off your property?
I'd certainly make sure I didn't get caught.
Say that again. Say that again, David.
No, I'd say I'd just leave the bloody birds alone.
But the problem is they're building a nest. You know what happens when birds build a nest?
Yeah, but like where on the roof of the property?
Well, it's going to be. It's usually hold on. Can you see
a drain?
It's usually under the eaves, so it'll probably be round about here or something like that, right? And then they lay eggs in it. Then the eggs hatch and they have chicks, and these bastards squeak for food for the next 4 weeks or whatever, and shit all over the place, right? Okay. Now, I can't say that I would or would not do such a thing, right? But I fucking hate birds.
I can neither confirm nor deny. I wouldn't poke them with a stick.
I would never poke them with a stick because I found a pressure washer is much more effective.
I would certainly say that nobody would see me poking them with a stick.
But yeah, I would say the last thing you want is a fucking bird nesting in your house, because it just leaves a fucking mess and it drives you up the wall, because that's probably your bedroom window that he's hanging out of, you know? And yes, it's all very well to say birds need to live too, but birds didn't fucking need to. They don't need to nest in your house.
Hey,
these fuckers'
lives matter.
These fuckers should be nesting in cliffs, not on fucking houses.
Yeah, but then the other argument is we've torn down so many trees.
We haven't torn down any cliffs.
Yeah, but we've torn down so many trees.
They don't nest in trees, these bastards. They nest in cliffs.
And this is why we call him Sgt Grumpy.
Yeah.
Grumpy by
This
name,
is like
grumpy by
fucking
nature.
seagulls. Seagulls don't normally feed at tips, or they shouldn't. They're supposed to fish for their own food, not fucking fly about seafronts stealing people's chips. If a seagull's over land, it should be fair game.
Right, I'm a hypocrite. I'm a hypocrite. If that was if that was a seagull family, if that was a seagull's nest,
Yeah.
let me at them. Let me get the super soaker at them.
Get the super soaker out, baby.
Exactly.
Like
Treat
dear
them
old
just
Ed,
like
bless
I
them.
treat the Mormon. I mean, what?
Yeah, like dear
Now,
old Ed used to
remember-
do. Yeah.
Remember, these little bastards aren't really fucking cute, fluffy birds. These are dinosaurs. Remember that. You're fucking dealing with dinosaurs.
It'll steal your chips and your sandwich.
Yes, they're stealing your chips. And you look into the cold, dead eyes of a seagull. You know you're fucking dealing with a predator. Right, before we get banned on YouTube. Right. Rapper who sued Lyft. Do you remember this one?
Yeah.
For refusing to drive her due to her size, shows off her dance rehearsal routine.
Lift, no pun intended.
£600 Dank DeMoss previously filed a discrimination lawsuit. I wonder what happened to that.
And lost, by the way.
Oh, did she lose it?
Yeah.
Against Lyft after a driver told her his car tires could not. His fucking car she couldn't get in the car.
Oh!
She could not get in the car.
He should have said, "Look, I'll take you in a couple of months if you just get on the Wegovy, all right?
He
Just
did
get on the
know. He
Wegovy,
should have
love."
said, you don't need a lift. You need a fucking tow truck, doll.
Listen.
Come on,
lads.
you can go to a compounding pharmacy, semi-glutides, you can get them cheap.
Listen, lads. We've got to be inclusive, all right? We've got to.
No,
be
we
inclusive
don't.
here.
No, we don't. Why do we need to be? This is a problem. People are too inclusive. You need to stand up for what's right. Someone tweeted today. I saw a tweet today, and it was a woman saying, "I when I left home, I went to uni and I wanted to party and drink and eat, and I found McDonald's and other takeout places, and I put on 2 stone in 2 months." And I went to the doctor because my ankles and knees were sore, and the doctor looked at me and says, "You're
Type
just
2.
too fat."
Type 2.
And she goes,
Right.
"Thank God that doctor said that, because I've
I've
never
told-
been fat since."
I've told this story plenty of times, right? But first of all, fat shaming works. It does.
Are you?
I-
Right, I'm going to get another beer. I need more drink. Fucking hell, I can't take this.
Okay.
Right,
Well,
I'm going to put you full screen then.
okay. So
Where are you? There.
there we go. So back when I was 23 stone plus, I went to Thorpe Park in Chertsey, Surrey, in order to ride the roller coaster Colossus. Well, ride all of the coasters. But we got to the coaster Colossus, and despite 2 staff members pushing the restraint down upon me, I couldn't fit in front of an entire station full of people who were laughing and giggling and finding it very, very funny. Well, guess what? I've never been 23 stone plus since. Because I wanted to ride that roller coaster, but B, at the end of the day, I didn't like the fact that people were laughing at the size that I had made myself. Now, I'm not a skinny person now, but I fit in that fucking roller coaster, no problem. What's
Did
that,
somebody
mate?
tell you were fat?
Was it the same thing that made you lose weight? Chrissy just said it was the same thing that made her lose weight.
What? Somebody's told her she was a fat fuck.
No, the same roller coaster issue.
Oh right, yeah, that would be embarrassing.
It is embarrassing, right? And it is, but at the end of the day, I wanted to ride that coaster, and there was a way to ride that coaster. It was lose some fucking weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chrissy did fit when she was huge, right? But she had 2 people pushing it down on her and got in, whereas I could not fit. Now I can ride it just fine. I've
You
not
just
got
needed
any
that extra
issue.
person to,
Yeah. Right, moving on. Where are we? Oh, right, here we go. UK, average IQ falls for the first time on record. What do you make of that, David?
COVID.
I don't know, Sarge. I'll throw it back to you. What do you think?
Why COVID, Ben?
because we had a generation of children that were locked out of school for nearly 3 years.
But IQ is not education. IQ is not based on your education.
There's different variables involved.
There
Well,
are
what is
different
this? So
variables
let's
as
start with the
well.
data. So what is the average intelligence quotient score for the, for the UK, John?
Well, it should be 100.
100, 104, something like that. Okay.
Yeah, something like that. So apparently it's dropped by a point or something like that. But I think people are trying to say it's because of the influx of immigration.
Could there be something in the water? Could there be something in the
we
flour?
we don't fluoridate our water, do
Not
we?
in Scotland.
I don't think we do it in England much either. There's only 3 or 4 counties do it.
Mm-hmm. So the spin on this, or the framing up of this, is that it could be due to
Too many Indians.
other individuals coming into society. Right. Okay.
Could it also be that there are
Go on.
certain sectors of our society now that are actively engaging in cousin marriage and inbreeding?
Yes, it could be. It could be, mate. That's true. It's a good point.
That's true.
Did Chrissy come up with that one?
No, Chrissy was just talking about a woman that she saw in town the other day who was about 25 stone with a 7-year-old kid who she thought was about 15 stone.
Oh, for fuck's sake, that's sad.
Yeah.
Harold in the chat. Hello, Harold. Harold said it could have been the hokey pokey, the stabby McStabby.
No, I don't think
No, look.
No. It'll be kids. It'll be inbreds.
There are a multitude of factors, and I think that what I surmised just then could have to do with it, but I also think that it's not just nature, it's nurture as well.
Yeah.
And there was a generation of children who were locked out of education, and I think that really has hurt them on many levels.
Anyway, right, moving on. I just got scammed out of 15 quid. I bought Tiger Woods DVD entitled My Favourite 18 Holes.
You deserve to get scammed.
It's about golf. Absolute waste of money.
Deserve to get scammed out of 15 quid for that.
Here we go. Chris Wick says Trump's team is reportedly charging $100,000 a month for Wall Street traders and hedge funds to get his Truth Social posts first, milliseconds before the public. A cheaper $60K per month plan for a 3-year subscriber is also floated, but you don't get it quite as far in advance. Your president's words move markets, and now the rich can buy a head start while the rest of America waits. Is this smart business or straight up monetizing the presidency? Pay-to-play governance in 2026. This is real. This is true. This is real.
Can anybody buy into this?
No, I think they're offering it to certain people. You got 100,000 a month.
Yeah, but
can anyone buy into it?
Have you seen how much it costs for the full restream plan? You know, it's stupid.
I know. That's what I'm saying. This guy is fucking. That's corruption. That's insider trading.
But is Trump even the major owner of Truth Social?
Well, it's a subsidiary. It's not Trump himself. It's TMTP or something like that, right?
Yeah, I'm just going to find out who the majority owner of Truth Social
is. So the question is, Ben, were you here last week when we talked about the amount of? Was it last week when we talked about the amount of trades that Trump does on the social? Yeah. So the guy's fucking insider trading.
He's got some serious contacts in Wall Street who are one step ahead of the game for him, and they're just feeding it up the chain. So yeah, absolute traditional insider trading.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Trump does own Truth Social. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So Truth Social is operated by Trump Media and Technology Group. The company's interim CEO is digital media executive Kevin McGurn, who succeeded U.S. Congressman Devin Nunes in April 26. Donald Trump is the founder and majority shareholder of the parent company.
It's a big club, and we're not in it.
And he's fucking monetized the presidency of the United States of America. Right, moving on. Starmer has been presented with the Legion d'Honneur by Macron in recognition of his work on the security of Europe. A reward for leading the coalition of the willing, all while leaving the UK bankrupt and defense. They've been shagging, haven't they?
Coalition of the Willing, isn't that what they called the Libya group? You know, when they were trying to get rid of Gaddafi, like back in 2000.
No,
wasn't that a Coalition of the Willing as well?
I wouldn't be surprised if they tried.
If they what?
If they tried it.
Yeah, I think they. I think
It's not Keir. It's Justin Castro Trudeau, isn't it? Like,
I think Justin's
Oh my
been
god, have
involved
you
as
seen
well.
him bouncing around in the Katy Perry video?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I can't believe you went and you watched that.
I didn't watch the video. I've seen Justin Trudeau
I've
bouncing
seen a
around the
clip
back
of it,
though.
just a clip
Yeah.
of it, of him bouncing around in the
And the-
fucking background like a little jackrabbit.
Doing the pogo.
You loved every second of it.
I
didn't you, Pokey
really
Chad?
did.
Fucking love Katy Perry. Anyway. They are spying on you to kill you. The control is so they can target you and
Oh,
take your
fuck
organs.
This guy, right,
Is mentally
5G
ill.
This guy in 2021 at one of the major London protests in Trafalgar Square against COVID-19 restrictions.
I think
he was
there.
front and center on that stage. He was one of the main guests speaking.
was
Like,
there.
how the hell did that happen? When you look at the stuff that he's putting out on social media and how he's engaging
Look,
with people,
the
it's
headline speaker was
absolutely
David
insane.
Icke.
Right, okay, right. So what was this guy saying in 2020?
He was telling people to tear down the 5G towers.
Yeah,
Even
again,
in 2020?
in 2021 at these London protests, it was during the summer. You know, instead of coming out and talking about kind of COVID restrictions, I think it was Kate Sharmiani. She was at it as well. She introduced him. He started talking about 5G,
Yeah, he
playing
did.
right into the hands of BBC Verify and
He
Mariana
literally spoke
Spring
about
and all
nothing
of that.
else. He spoke about nothing to do with the restrictions, nothing to do with freedom, which was meant to be the what the march was for. He literally talked about 5G the entire time. He urged people to basically shut it down. And I was there, John. I was right in front of him when he did it.
That's a transformer on that telegraph pole. It's a
Yes, it
it's a step down transformer.
It's
And
not,
he's-
John. It's going to kill you, mate.
It will if
gonna
you
kill you.
fucking stick your hand
It's
on it or try and cut it off.
watching you!
It's a fucking step down transformer. The other thing he's telling people to cut down are the traffic sensors on top of traffic lights to tell you,
what
you know,
a
that change the
fucking
lights for you when
moron.
there's nobody else there at night.
Yeah,
They're going to kill you too.
moron.
He says
Hit
that
that
he said,
retard button, mate.
yeah, fucking hell, man. This guy's lost it.
30, 20, retard, retard.
He's
Isn't he a
fucking
former
lost
police
it.
officer? Is he former police officer?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I
but
hate
yeah,
I hate to go there.
what he is a retard. He's an absolute retard.
I thought that was quite a good socialism meme.
Yeah, that's true. That's not.
But you
that's,
know what else? And this might not be to your liking, but you know what else? This applies to every single different civilization and political ideology.
Of course.
Every single one does exactly the same thing. It rises,
And it
it
falls.
collapses, and it starts again.
Boom,
And
bust.
ours will happen as well.
The thing is, socialism as an ideology, though, it can work on a very small scale. It can work if you've got a commune of 20 people that are willing to live together.
Okay,
right?
right. But
But
even
it
then,
cannot
you
work at
end up people
scale.
arguing.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But if theoretically, you could probably get 20 people that would be happy to live like that. Yeah.
And you could effectively call them a cult as well. That right, Sarge?
A commune.
A commune.
Yeah, a commune.
A
yeah.
oh, let's call them a commune. Yeah, it sounds better.
But the thing is, like, that theoretically could work on that scale.
Yeah.
It cannot work at scale because human beings as a whole are intrinsically selfish.
Yeah,
We
they
are
are.
selfish creatures, insomuch as we're selfish towards our own.
Yeah.
My family, my kids,
Yeah.
my wife. I want them to, thrive fucking over anybody else. And I do.
Yeah. No,
Of
that's fair.
course you
That's
do.
fair. That's
Hey,
fair.
Chad Hawk, that's an
That's
interesting
true.
that's an interesting colour you got in your backdrop against your wall there. Red's under the bed, mate.
Hold on. Babe, have you got that hammer and sickle?
Whoa, wrong one. Right, this is a cracker. Men opening doors for women is a symbol of aggressive patriarchy. Men are saying, you may enter or leave this place, but only on my say-so. A man opening and holding a door open for a woman is him subconsciously reminding her that all men are in control of a woman's choices. I dash ahead of women and hold the door closed from the other side so they have to fight me for it. That way she knows she defeated the patriarchy fair and square to open her own door.
So chivalry is now aggressive patriarchy.
These people are fucking nutters.
Yeah, they are
angry.
nutters. They're infested with ideology. That's what they are. They are infested with ideology thanks to the long march through the institutions, which were real.
Yes.
It fucking happened.
That's true.
That's true.
Right, moving on. And the next one, I've got to point out, this man took a fucking extraordinary amount of drugs. Right? Okay. Before we even start getting into
Is that Robbie Williams?
Yeah.
Oh.
Granny nominated singer Robbie Williams is currently going viral for this interview where he claimed he got in bed with a woman that shapeshifted into a reptilian. Robbie Williams shared this wild story on Melbourne's Fox FM radio in May. This man has taken an extraordinary amount of drugs in his time. I don't think we need to delve into that any further
This
than
man
that.
decided that his biopic should be himself
Should be a
as
monkey. Yeah.
right? This man is to this day not well. He's not.
Yeah.
Look, God bless him. God bless him. Right?
Yeah.
But he's not well. He's
No.
not right. He's just really, really rich, and he doesn't give a shiny shit. That's why he fucking went on Anna Breese's show, for God's sake.
Yeah.
He
that's
don't give
true.
a damn.
Maybe I should have asked him. I should have
What he
asked him.
says.
Hi, Espresso. Good to see you, mate.
David Icke would like that one. He'd be
yeah.
like, see, I told
Yeah,
you.
I told you.
Told you.
Right. The Irish Politics newsletter. This is a cracker. At EU Foreign Affairs Committee meeting, I've watched the video. Lynn Boylan lamented that it was a pity we can't use our own language when it was pointed out that she could, in fact, speak Gaelic. Well, I'm assuming it's Gaelic. Is that the Irish language?
It's gay. Well, yeah, Osquailga, yeah. It's
Yeah,
Irish
right.
Gaelic, yeah.
So when it was pointed out she could, in fact, speak Gaelic, she backtracked almost instantly. Yeah, she went, I'll just continue in English. I'm not prepared. Fucking caught out and busted.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe she couldn't riff. Maybe she couldn't riff with what she kind of had prepared. Like maybe it was something kind of fixed. I don't know. Of course, I have some bias in this because I'm Irish. I'm not a Gael Gore. I'm not proficient in our national language, kind of like for shame. But yeah, I see the hypocrisy there. Right?
Yeah. Ben, I'd like you to read the next one, mate.
Okay.
I think it applies to you more than anyone.
Oh, yeah. That's very true. Patrons with unusually large genitalia should not enter the pool water.
I'm actually struggling to think, what the fuck did they mean? Because this is obviously lost in translation.
Well, I'm not sure that I'm thinking, just looking at the image that this.
Oh, you're thinking it's AI?
It's Photoshop, mate. I think it's AI.
Yeah, it probably
Yeah.
is. It's still funny, though, isn't it?
It is funny, yes.
Right, next one.
Auntie, it's about 45 degrees in here. Just put up with it, mate. It is what it is.
I think it's like 20. Oh, when did you take your top off?
See, I'm an expert at this.
Fuck.
I mean, his nipples are erect. I'm getting quite excited here. Like,
Oh,
you know.
Jesus. Oh, God.
What you reckon, ladies in the troll room?
So that's just like saying the same thing twice. Dead batteries free of charge.
Oh dear.
Oh, good grief. Right, we're nearly there. We're nearly there.
says, calm yourself, Dave.
Calm down. You
Shits
should
and
be in
giggles.
Devon. Why should we be in Devon, Shanty? It's fucking warm enough here. 25 degrees here. Fucking ridiculous. Scottish people can't cope with this.
No, you guys
Right.
can't cope. You're dying.
No, I'm dying. Erling Haaland, you know, the Norwegian football guy. He had a taxidermy raccoon land back home in Norway. Not a sentence
To
I
each their
thought.
own.
Not a sentence I thought I would ever write, but he is who he is. He showed 3 stuffed raccoons in one of his snaps, but didn't give away what he planned to do. Fucking hell. He'd
I
come
think this is all
home with...
staged. It's just for
Yeah.
attention, isn't it? It's just
It's
that,
a laugh
let's give
though,
him
isn't
something weird.
Funny,
Right, you know
though.
what I mean?
It is funny.
It's funny.
Yeah.
I think, and the next one, you probably need to be a Formula One fan to appreciate this, but I really
Aaron
think.
says if you rub them, they work again, mate.
Yeah.
None of that has worked for you.
No, I don't think so. But anyway, Lance Stroll considers career change to magician. He fucking looks like a magician these days. Oh, that's Lance Stroll, Formula One driver. Right.
Next slide, please.
So there is a new magic mushroom that makes users see tiny gnome people.
Machine elves.
Scientists have no idea how it's
He's
doing
saying
it.
new, but I seem to recall in my teens chasing tiny gnome people across the South Downs.
This is not psilocybin. Okay, so you wouldn't have got this from psilocybin, right? This particular mushroom, and it's not a new mushroom, right? It's been used for whatever. But no, it's not DMT. You're thinking the machine elves. That's completely different.
Yeah,
beast and
that
type.
is DMT.
Yeah.
That's correct. Yeah.
So new magic mushroom makes so this mushroom is something like Altea or something. And it's used as an ingredient in food in China a lot. And if you undercook it, it makes you see gnome people, tiny gnome people, right?
Do they look Chinese too? Just saying.
I don't know, but
Maybe.
they probably look like you do. You know, i.e., if you're Chinese, they'll look Chinese. If you're white, they'll look white.
If you're Irish, they're going, "Come on, David, come over me."
You'll probably think the fucking leprechauns. That's what you'd think.
Don't touch me, gold, you feckers.
No,
me,
beats and
fuckers.
tapes. Don't ask me stuff like that. Anyway, so this mushroom, apparently you take this mushroom and within 12 to 24 hours, you will start to see gnome people who will interact with you and tease you, right? And they can last for up to 2 or 3 days. Nobody else can see them. Just
Beats
you.
and tapes wants some. Beats and sign them up.
He's asking for some, yeah.
It's fucking nuts. It sounds crazy. Worth a
I
shot.
think John's interested.
I think I am. For science, of course.
I can't say anything on YouTube, but DM me. DM me. You've got a sauce. Anyway.
I've got Beats and Tapes direct
Mount
messaging as well.
Shasta, right?
Oh, this is from June.
Yeah, it's from June, but I
Yeah.
thought, right, so this woman goes horse riding in Mount Shasta and finds all these fucking Bluetooth speakers lying on the ground.
Yeah, I saw that video.
Playing stupid sounds. What's all this about? Is it just somebody doing a wind up? Or
No,
is
what
this her doing a wind up?
This is some woman going up to the trail and making a TikTok video. And then after she's finished filming her video, packing her speakers back up into her bag, having a giggle and fucking off. That's what this is.
Mate, that was an expensive experiment because that's a fucking shitload of Bluetooth speakers.
Yeah, but
I
they're
think
probably
she
from
took some
fucking
mushies.
Timu.
I think she took some mushies. And she was like, right, let's have it, you know?
Yeah. Oh, right. Last slide.
Oh, we're there.
Yeah, we're there. It's just a gratuitous girly shot.
Oh, okay.
Gratuitous girly shot. 1970 ladies. No tattoos, nose rings, green hair, or balls.
It's straight out the Brady Bunch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't dislike women with tattoos.
Yeah, nobody's interested in your peccadillos.
But you just say, it's pointing that out as if it's, a preferred thing. I think there are plenty of people who don't
right.
dislike
No,
women
it's right.
with tattoos.
Whoa. Hold on. Some women overdo it with the tattoos,
Oh, that's very true.
right?
So do some
These
men.
women didn't, right? If they had tattoos, they were in places you couldn't see. That's all it's saying, right? So don't fucking
No
start
tattoos.
giving.
That's what it said.
Yeah, no tattoos on view. No tattoo. I don't see any. No, it's not my interpretation.
You're tacking on view.
No, you're being a fucking arsehole again.
I am.
Yes, you are.
Hey, you wanted me back on this show, John.
No, I didn't.
You get what you don't pay for.
I don't actually recall asking you to come back on this show. You decided you were going to.
Yeah.
In fact, if I remember correctly, it was, I'll come back on the show, but only once every fortnight. Oh, I'll come back on the show every week. I'm really enjoying it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm retaking my old spot on Friday nights.
No, you're not. That's Shalini's spot. You'll need to fight. You'll need to fight. You have to fight the potato farmer for that one.
I'm joking.
You'll never.
Quick film shout out if you're into horror, folks, and thanks to Sgt Grumpy for saying this. Check out Lee Cronin's The Mummy. It's gnarly, it's gory, it's good stuff. Check it out.
It is an old school horror, isn't it? Pretty good.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen any of the new shit, like Odyssey or Supergirl or anything
No,
like that?
I do intend to get into the cinema to see Evil Dead Burn this week at some point.
Have you seen Obsession? No.
Not yet. I've been hearing really good things. Chad Hawk gave me a bit of education about Blumhouse and Obsession. 900 grand, they got 15 million. Nice, yeah.
Blumhouse is. I find Blumhouse can be a bit hit and a miss.
Yeah.
Well,
I would agree with
Blumhouse
that.
didn't make Obsession. They just
All
bought
right.
it.
Yeah.
So,
Distribute.
Obsession was made independently by a YouTuber for 900 grand.
That's
crazy. And then Blumhouse got the distribution.
£900,000.
$900,000.
900. So £750,000.
Yeah.
He made a movie for £750,000.
Yeah, and then Blumhouse paid him 15 million for the distribution.
And what was their takings after it? Worldwide gross? I wonder.
It's plus 200 million now, isn't it?
Obsession 2 is on the way, I'm
200
sure.
million.
Yeah.
That's a fucking blockbuster.
Mm-hmm.
That's more. That's made more money than any Marvel movie recently.
You're in the wrong game,
you
mate.
know, by what you put out.
Profit
you know,
margin.
the actual profit. The profit margin's fantastic.
Obviously, the producers, the people that made it, will only see that 15 million from Blumhouse. Everything else is theirs.
Hey, but mate, they only put out less than $1 million.
Yeah, they said they've more than 15x their money.
Yeah,
they're happy.
Yeah, well, everybody's happy. Yeah,
everybody's happy.
DW saw Supergirl and said it was mediocre. What can I say?
That's what I'm getting from people as well.
Yeah,
it's mediocre.
I heard I've heard a lot of people speaking about Odyssey and how it would have been perfectly serviceable had it not been for the fact that it's ramming diversity down your throat.
Oh, but Boris Johnson liked it, and he said we should read.
I've heard it's
Fuck
boring.
Boris Johnson. Well, the book. To be fair, mate, the book's boring.
The poem, yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard it is. It could have been shaved down. It could have been shorter.
But hey, it's got Matt Damon. Matt Damon.
It's also got.
It seems to have every actor in Hollywood in it.
It's also got Ellen.
Elliot.
Yeah. Elliot Page, Lupita Nyong'o playing Helen of Troy, John Bernthald's in there, Tom Holland's in there.
Yeah,
there's
big
a
ups for
lot
Tom
of
Holland
people in it.
representing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did anybody watch Disclosure?
Yes, I've seen Disclosure Day beats, and I put a review up on Disclosure Day.
I decided against seeing.
I quite enjoyed Disclosure Day.
Okay.
I thought it was okay.
Okay.
There was no disclosure in it, and it didn't move the needle on UFO disclosure one iota, which it shouldn't because it's fiction.
No.
But it was a good laugh. It was a reasonable movie. It wasn't anywhere near as bad as the critics made out. I think they just wanted to hate it, you know?
Yeah, there will be no after stream on my channel tonight. However, if you are regular joiners, then come play. We'll play for a half hour, 40 minutes or so, but otherwise there's going to be
I was going to say, should we resurrect after party? Remember we used to do that?
Was this chasing us in after
not
hours?
Tonight. Not tonight, but would anyone be interested in resurrecting the after party where subscribers get to come in and talk to us face
As
to
AJ from the Wild
face.
Farms would say, they jump on the stage and they have a chat.
You
Is it?
jump on the
but it's all done in
stage.
private, so you can say what you want.
Yeah, you can say what you fucking like because we won't be streaming
Shad
it.
Hawk he'd be taking more linens off him.
Yeah,
Damn right. You damn right.
He can show you anything you want. You throw
You can see
money
the
at him,
space hoppers, baby.
you make it rain, and he'll be all over you like a rash.
Money, 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 money.
I've probably just put loads of people off, actually.
Speaking of which, if you want to donate to John, it is just a donation to John. He shares not a jot with
Of
myself,
course.
David, or Shalini.
That's as it should be.
He says it's as it should be, but what we'll do eventually is we'll set up a co-host fund, and you can go straight to that and bypass John.
No, we won't. We won't be setting up a co-host fund. Or you'll be setting up a co-host fund in your fucking Fortnite streams then for all the people that join you in Fortnite.
I don't have
Oh.
co-host, John.
Ah, right. Yeah. Oh, so the people that join you in Fortnite aren't really there.
Oh no, they're there.
Fuck
They're
you.
my cult, John.
Yeah, you're cold. Fuck off.
Right,
David.
well,
David, anoint him.
He's a
all I want
fucking-
to say is
he
it's
really
been great
is.
for me.
I'm gonna
And
need.
me.
I need a knob jockey button.
No, what you need is what you need is
You could just press the Chinese asshole one.
It's an
China's
aneurysm.
asshole.
China is asshole.
There you go. That
China is asshole.
China, asshole.
Well,
Oh,
somehow we've managed to, I think, bring this to a logical conclusion.
I don't know about logical, but yeah, it's a conclusion.
Fuck you, John.
Anytime, big boy. Anytime.
Oh, yeah. You'll be disappointed. It is minuscule, but
Chrissy told me that.
I tell everybody that. Anybody that'll listen.
Ben's got a new shop called the Poke Chatter. Fuck
I
off.
don't. He's making this shit up. He's been making this shit up for 2 days. Ignore the Welsh bastard.
How can you say that about a Welsh brethren?
I'm not Welsh.
Yeah, but he's still your brother. I mean, you're English. You're just across the border.
No, he's a member of the cult.
What cult?
Hey,
The cult.
he's closer to you, Sarge. Chad Hawk's half Scottish, mate. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Hey.
Chad Talk's not half Scottish. He pretends he's got family in Maryhill.
Quarter Scottish.
Hey, better than nothing, eh?
Chad Hawk's family were the McEwens.
DW says he's only half Welsh. So he's only half attracted to sheep.
I know, the one that I'm calling Welsh is Beats and Tapes, not DW.
Oh, right, sorry.
Yeah.
My apologies, Beats. Are you fully attracted to sheep?
He's got a house sheep.
A house sheep. Get the
But so do you,
fuck.
Chad Hawk. It's called River.
Get the fuck. You can't have a house
He's
sheep.
got a house sheep.
Oh no, you can't have a house sheep.
He's got a house sheep.
Oh my god. Have you seen the size? The sheep are huge.
Yeah.
Is that still a lamb?
Yeah, well, it will be eaten at some point. but
Oh,
he's
is he
got a
just
house
fattening? He's just fattening it up to eat it. That's okay. That's acceptable. If you're just fattening it up to eat it, that's okay.
Oh yeah, they do,
Yeah.
Julie. That is very true.
They are. Although Dread Eye's a vegetarian, isn't he?
Yeah, no, he's a pescatarian.
I don't understand that.
He eats fish.
No, I understand that. I don't
And chilies.
understand
No, I
people.
wasn't saying that for your benefit.
I don't understand people that don't eat meat. What? Pescatarianism is common in that part of Wales. Really?
No, I think he means having the house sheep.
Oh. This is just going downhill fast, isn't it? That's just I was in Lidl's my new favourite store. Hey, you know what? I signed up for a Lidl card, right? Because they
I
give
didn't
you
even know
things.
they had one.
Yeah, they have the loyalty card thing, but it's not like a regular, like a Tesco. You don't have to give them any information. You know, what's your name? My name's John. Yeah, there you go. There's your little card, mate. You don't
But you
need
just got a QR code, you scan it, you get your discounts.
Yeah, you don't need an address or any of that shit.
Oh, that's great. That's
Yeah,
really good.
you just
Sign
give
me up,
them all you do is download the app and give them your name. And they send you stuff like vouchers. You'll have some free fruit. They said I could have a free fruit and a free bakery item today.
A free croissant, maybe.
That's exactly what I took. I took a croissant. I had a croissant.
Pain au chocolat.
I had a croissant and 4 unwaxed lemons on the house. And I bought this. Nice. I bought this beer, right? This says Fierce Interstellar Hop Object, right? It's really nice. It was, holy fuck, 6.5%. That's why I feel so good. 6.5%. It's really good. And the Joker IPA, that's good as well. That's only 5.5%. Right? And I had this Luminous States. It's all like all their beer seems to be like kind of UFO stuff. And it's 5.5% as well. That's quite good.
Funny that, isn't it? Yeah. The
it's
cult
all
of
like,
UFO lives on.
It's all like $1.99, which is pretty good.
Jesus Christ.
Download the app, give them my IP, but my IP is behind the VPN. DW, I don't care what people think of my VPN IP. Why would I?
And with the Tesco Club card, anyway, you don't have to.
We're giving our stalkers a field day with it.
Real
you know this,
information.
Right? He says he's got a tiny penis. He says he's got cheap beer. Yeah.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? You know what? If they want to be like that, that's fine.
But the question is,
the
question is though, what is the relationship between Chad Hawk's tiny penis and
Francis?
Bob
Oh no, sorry, Bob.
It was once within the vicinity of Bob Moran.
Oh Jesus Christ, Jesus fucking Christ.
That's about it, I'm afraid.
Just don't go there. So I don't know what's happened to Darren. He hasn't had me on his show yet. G him up, Dave. G him up.
It'll happen.
Yeah, that sounds ominous. It'll happen.
G him up. I've got right, people. Upcoming on the 6th of August, I will have Inspector Roy Teagon, author of what's it called?
It's a book.
Yeah, it's a book. He's the author of. Oh fuck! What's it called? Hold on.
This really isn't a good promo. I've got this guy on, right? And he's authored this book.
DW7677 about the IP. Yeah, you could stick it behind another like UK-based like VPN or something like that. Just don't accept
Close
all
Encounters
the
of the Police Kind.
Yeah.
That's it. Close Encounters of the Police Kind by Inspector Roy Teague. He will be on the 6th of August, and I think we're going to have an interesting chat because I've been reading his book and I found it quite intriguing. But it does give me questions. It does give me questions. Cut this bit out, John, says Beats and Tapes.
No,
thanks, Beats. Yeah, we don't cut anything, mate. We don't cut anything.
Raw, unfiltered, uncensored.
Yeah.
That's it.
This is what you get when you get 3 friends, 2 of which might be slightly under the influence, riffing on absolute nonsense.
Hey, not as much as the Scotsman.
No. That's
come on! I've only had 4
is.
beers. I'll be all right.
What, at 6%?
6.5.
6.5%.
No, only one was 6.5. The rest were only 5.5. Fuck's sake!
Oh!
Give me a break.
Right, it's been lovely.
It's
been great. It's been great for me.
It's been great for me. I've had a fucking fantastic time.
Shanty says, came in ranty, leaving laughing. Cheers, guys. And that is what we aim to achieve, boys and girls. Right? Fuck it. Even if you don't take what we're saying seriously, and for the most part, you probably shouldn't.
Don't take what we say seriously.
If you've come out having a laugh, come out enjoying yourself, and come out smiling, then I think we've done our job. That's the reason I came back. The reason I came back was to make people laugh. And I'm hoping we've done that.
Why does Dredd need to look for a webcam? Is he going to come on the show?
He could do it. We could do a weekly chili watch with him, couldn't we?
Oh yeah, if we did the after hours thing, yeah.
After, with the air
after
conditioning
dark,
unit in the corner,
I had. You remember the polo shirt that we had? Remember the Jason Dissent polo shirt with the after dark on the back? I was wearing that yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
At my work.
So, DigiDo9679 says thanks for the giggles, Nightle.
Yeah, it's been great for you.
Flag pin, shiny as a TV grin, talking tough from a leather chair, sending kids where they'll never sit. Golden tie, talking like it's do or die. Papers power while the cameras spin. Every word is a practice line. Kitchen table.